Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys know who I am or don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach Coco. Someone just wants to help you in this thing called life. Today I'm outside. I'm at a model call and I'm just waiting for people to show up, but I didn't do my reading today, so I'm coming to you. Again with the dreams, you guys. Have you guys been having crazy dreams? I know that we just got done with a new moon that was happening. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling rejuvenated? Are you feeling like you still have some stagnancy? By the end of the month, like I was saying, you will feel a lot more relieved and a lot more replenished from a lot of the energy that you've been expelling lately. So let's get into it because I don't know who's going to show up. So I'm trying to get this done before time. Let's do a deep inhale. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, protective angels, higher self, lower self, and Mother God, thank you so much for being here and bringing me to the collective to relay these messages. Today, if you can make your messages that you would like to be heard very clear and well received, I would be ever so grateful. And thank you for your protection and the love that you give. If you're not called on this reading, you are not welcome. Okay? Amen. I usually don't do a lot of readings outside because I feel in my house there is very minimal sound, and so I feel, I could still do readings outside, but there was bees earlier that were trying to get to my food, and I know they want the sweetness. I know, they wanted the salad, well, the salad dressing, but I wasn't like annoyed, but I was like, bruh, like I'm really trying to eat, like you really can't like buzz somewhere else right now. So let's see what messages come out. How are you guys feeling right now? Let's see how you're feeling. How is the collective feeling? Oh Lord, please don't start with the cards falling outside. Stressing me. Not the cards falling. You guys, something about the cards falling is kind of like, oh my goodness. Like there's a whole table here for the cards to fall on, and they just be falling on the floor. How does the collective feel right now? How are they feeling in their transition? How are they feeling in their body? How is their mind? I got 2 cards that came out. I'm getting that you guys are trying to figure out which way to move forward because there is still some type of like stagnancy that's happening in your life regarding like where you're supposed to go, where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, what job you're supposed to have, and there just has been a lot of stagnancy around that because maybe spirit wants you to move in a different direction. I'm getting for some of you, you guys are wanting to start a career, but you're not sure in what because everything has just been not working out for you. I just have to be honest, like how your life has came, how people in your life has came in and out, how relationships have working, how even for some of you jobs have been working. It just really seems like you don't know which direction to take because everything else that you actually have tried before kind of got stripped away from you and it wasn't replaced with something better. I'm getting for a lot of you guys, it was like you just keep trying and then that fails and then keep trying and then that fails and keep trying and then that fails. So the resilience that you have is amazing, but it's not something, it's like it's building you stronger, but it's not making you more optimistic. But you are looking at new ways on how to move forward. Let's see, what is in store for the collective right now? What is in store for what you should be moving towards? Okay, it seems like you want to, like I said, you want to move towards happier times and you're just very skeptical what spirit is bringing into you as far as choices. I'm getting that some of your choices are very, like, you don't have a lot of options. And the options that you do have, I heard a woman the other day mention that if you just do it, like, you'll fall in love with it. Like, even if it's something that you don't like, you'll learn to fall in love with it. And I was like, like, who would want I wouldn't want that on anybody. I wouldn't want somebody to have to go into something that they were like, it's not even dreading, it's just something that you wouldn't prefer. It's not something that you would just be like, oh yeah, I would get up and wake up and start a bakery, or I'm gonna wake up today and start, like, you know, becoming like an influencer, or, you know, there's certain things, and it's not even that you're not comfortable doing it or you wouldn't become comfortable doing it. It's just something that you're just not interested into it. It's not something that piques your interest or makes you feel motivated. It's not something that gets you out of the bed in the morning. And so, yeah, like, having to like something that you initially didn't like at all, and then you have to grow a passion for it. For me, that sounds like dating someone that you don't really think that you would like, and then find out, because you guys have been together for a long time, you actually start liking them. And I'm not saying that that's bad or that's good. I just think that it's not usual, and most people would not. It's like, I don't know. For me, I would have a very hard time trying to figure out how to deal with something that doesn't make me motivated every day. So let's talk about that. What is this what is this opportunity that Spirit wants you to take, that they want you to grow into loving? Moving forward, let me see. It's like they just want you to get comfortable with change. Like, they don't want you to, it's like, for some of you, and this is a very specific message, they don't want you to get too comfortable with staying in one place. And I'm just getting, because the whole world is transitioning and everybody's doing their own thing, it can be something because that's happening. But I'm really getting that you guys have a tendency to want to, like, stay somewhere to create some type of consistency. And I don't think that that's bad. I think that everybody wants some type of consistency so they can actually like, enjoy, like, they want to enjoy something that they come back to. So if you have a home and your home has always been like sporadic and multiple people living in your home, when you get older, you're going to want to create a home environment where you can come home and you know what's going to be there. And most people would look at it as like a fear, and so, you know, it's like a trauma. So now you're someone that wants to stay at home all the time. But having a home and feeling security is a part of foundation. Like, having to hop around a bunch of different places and live, some people feel comfortable doing that, but for someone who, when they were younger, they didn't have that opportunity to come home to a peaceful, loving home, they're going to try to create that when they get older. And Spirit is telling me it's okay, and you can have that home for yourself, but it just might not be for right now in this part of your life. So maybe, like, until you get into like your 40s or 50s, you're going to have to keep finding different areas to learn from, because this change that's coming, or the change that we're having right now in life, isn't always what it seems to be. Like, sometimes you have to move at specific times because there's certain things happening in the cosmos. And I know that kind of sucks for some people. You know, I definitely understand how being in not the same place every day could be a little stressful. Like, living outside of a storage, or having to acquire things that you really like and then just like having to give it up. It's just like that lack of consistency, I feel like, fits a lot in the root chakra, because, you know, consistency, it's going to build trust for you. You know, it's something that you can rely on. And so Spirit just wants me to let you know that things are going to be changing. So be comfortable with the change and don't feel like everything's going to last forever. Oh, my phone's getting hot already. I might have to cut this short, you guys, but what can the collective expect when it comes to change? I'm gonna move you guys over here because I feel like my phone's getting hot. Okay, what can you guys expect when it comes to change? Okay. Queen of Pentacles, you can expect your work life to change. I'm getting that, again, some of you guys, you want a specific job, but with this job, it's not really offering like what you need. And so you're trying to put yourself in different positions to be seen. So, you know, it's almost like you're trying to put your best foot forward so you can be seen, so you can have a job that's more stable, or a job that pays more, or where the environment's going to be like, it's going to give you security. And with that, it's kind of like, let me see what's going on job-wise. Oh, okay. What's going on? What's going on job-wise for the collective? Okay, that card wanted to come out. Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm definitely getting, like I said, you feel really comfortable at the job that you're at right now, but there might need to be a change in what you're comfortable in doing for work. And in the society that we live in, that's actually really crazy, because I was thinking about having like a job that is, I guess, helps people more, you know, like doctor, electricity, plumber, things like that. So you might have to get into a job field right now where you have to learn a different skill to survive. You have to learn a survival skill. And a lot of you are like, what the heck? Because some of you guys don't have any certificates or any degrees, or maybe you're working on a degree, or maybe you went to school for something that doesn't correlate with like this new job. Like if you went to school to be like a marine biologist and you got your degree in marine biology, and then now you're having to be a plumber, it's almost like, why are those changes even happening in the first place? Or why are these changes, like why would I have to go through all of schooling just so I could be a plumber? And I get how that can be very difficult. I get how that can put you, it would put me into a tizzy, okay? I feel like that kind of like right now. I feel like that kind of like right now. But let me see what the outcome is. Are you, because I know some of you guys, you're going to be forced into this direction. I think someone might come and give you like an idea, and then the idea is going to be like, oh, you should probably do this, or maybe you should look into this, or maybe this might be good for you. And I was kind of saying, like, at the end of the day, a lot of the jobs that we have with creativity, even though they're expanding, they're also failing at the same time. There's not a lot of funding in these areas where people want to be creative, but if you do get a job where you can be creative, it's really well for your mental health. Let's see what the outcome is, if they get the new job or not. Are they getting a new job? Tell me about the new, I'm getting like trade school or some type of like trade or something like that. What's the new opportunity that's being brought in, please? What's the new opportunity that's being brought in? Oh, the disrespect. I saw that. Okay. Obviously. Okay, I got the Seven of Cups. I got the Seven of Cups over... I think there's going to be... I'm really getting like the color red. I'm really getting the color like roof house. Like I said, I don't know, some of you guys might be wanting to work on like housing, roofing, like I said, plumbing. It could have something to do like with your how you evolve. There could be something that's like you're trying to fix within yourself so you can figure out what you need to move into this next journey. And so what that looks like is internally, you could be trying to fix your paranervous system. You could be trying to fix your digestion system, your digestive system. You could be trying to fix how your mental health and those like wavelengths and those links work in your mind. And I think that this new job is going to help with that. It's going to give you a lot of security on one side, but I don't want your other side to be struggling either. So Spirit, what are they going to be struggling with? in this new opportunity? What are they going to be struggling with in this new opportunity? You feel like I think you're gonna hate the work. Okay, I just have to be honest because like I feel like a lot of tarot readers and like people try to give you like false information. Okay, look, I was about to say something, but I saw another card. Okay, it looks like you're going to be happy doing this work, even though he looks really sad. Like I said, you might start out like hating it, and then you might like it by the time that you figure out that it gives you the stability that you need, because that could be the thing that's going to be healing that paranervous system for you, or healing like that mental like illness that you have, and or you might be able to afford like a doctor or a therapist or something like that. So it's in, I'm like, okay, the stuttering. In one sense, it's going to be healing a lot of the things that you're already working on. But in another sense, it kind of seems like, ooh, I don't know. I'm just getting a really strong feeling that this new job, you might not like it at first, but when you get into it, it's actually going to heal all of the health issues that you've been going through, whether they have good and whether they give you good insurance, or whether yeah, you can like, you know, you might have like a good doctor, a good dental, a good like, you might start going to therapy. You also might have like the money that you need, so you're not like stressing all the time. You might be able to pay like your rent in advance. Let me see, what is the collective not seeing about this situation? What is the collective not seeing about this situation? Yeah, doing readings outside is a bit, yeah, there's a lot going on. You're not seeing that this job could actually give you a lot of whatever like you're getting ready to get into. Like you could be a master of that thing. It's something that you could probably catch on to really fast. So once you start it, like you catch on, and then once you get the hang of it, like you're going to be really good at it. It's going to open up also a different world of people that you talk to as well. I'm getting that some of you might not like the type of people that you're around, whether they're they're dense. That was like the first word that came up. Whether they're dense or boring, or for some people they're just not well traveled, and so it shows when you have conversations, because they usually have a lack mentality, especially wanting to have conversations about expanding in different parts of your life or your world. And so this new job is actually going to bring in a different type of people that you can actually relate with, and they have the same type of either struggles as you do, or they went through the same like trials as you did, or they are going to have a better sense of understanding people. So you guys might get into a lot of like, I don't know, like working for like BetterHelp, being like a therapist, you know, something that you weren't expecting on doing. For me, it's kids. It's not that I don't like kids. I just think that I'm stressed enough, and every teacher or someone that I know, their personality is very talkative. I talk enough already. And I want to also get paid very well. So I think kids are wonderful, but it's something for me that is like, I've been a child before. I think kids respect me because I act like a child. So let's get some advice on this new role that you're going to be having in your life. And then I got to get off here because I think my phone's getting hot. What's the advice that we can give for the collective today? What's the advice that I have for the collective? It's also hot as fuck out here. I think that you guys should start cutting out people who don't believe in you. There's a whole bunch of people who don't believe in your dreams, and it shows because they don't support you, or they don't show up to your stuff, or they don't, like your stuff, or they don't give you extra ideas on how you can better yourself. And I think you should probably let go of people who are pessimistic people who usually don't feel like good is happening in their life. Talk to them less. Don't hit them up. See if they hit you up. They probably will, but it's because they miss your energy. I'm getting that a lot of you should also call your energy back to yourself, whatever that looks like to you. You know, I like to give guides, but hit me up personally on my Instagram. But I'm getting that a lot of you are in self-doubt mode, because a lot of people are also in self-doubt mode right now. So don't let them influence you to think that you're not capable of doing something, especially if it's something that makes you feel bright and rejuvenated, or if it makes you feel like, if you're passionate about it and you feel at ease and you feel at peace while you do it. Don't let other people say that you're not capable of doing it. It's hot out here. Okay. What other messages do we have? Also, you guys might have to tell someone. Maybe you have to tell yourself like a harsh truth. Maybe it's something around, for some of you, I'm getting that it's a harsh truth about your job. Like your job is creating some mental illness and mental like sickness for you, that you should probably, you need to be truthful with yourself and say that you hate your job. And you have to be truthful with yourself and say that there's other ways that you can help people rather than working for somewhere that doesn't pay you a lot of money. Also truthful with yourself if you need to get a new job. What other messages? What other advice do we have? I'm also getting that you're going to get ready to tell yourself a harsh truth, that you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do. And it might come to you in a dream. Like you might have a dream. You know, I hope you guys are having good dreams and not like crazy bad dreams. But I'm thinking that you are gonna, like, there's gonna be a dream that comes to you that's gonna give you the route and the way that you need to take to move in this waking life that we live in. And from then, you're going to start being able to look at things in a different lens, to get the information to figure out where you need to go. Because with this new job, like I said, there's something that you're doing right now that it's not putting you, like, you're not shining like the Queen of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not shining like the Empress like that you should. And so there's going to be a chain of reaction of events that happen for you. So you might get the dream, wake up, check your email, wake up, do something, like fill out a form or something like that. See, you know, you might get a dream to like go fill out like a job application or something like that. And with that, it's going to set off a chain of reactions of you being able to do what you need to do, go on to this next phase. Like I said, some of you might be entering another job. I'm getting that very heavily. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Lovers. I don't know why. Maybe somebody that you're talking to that you're interested in, you might be able to find a love of your life there, or someone that you're interested in might bring up a conversation. But that's the messages that I have for today, you guys. I feel like there's going to be a change in your life. I have 8-8 written down on like this table at the park. Spirit might want you to get out of like a certain cycle or way of thinking, and sometimes they can't really get through to you because you are kind of pessimistic, but that's completely fine. I feel like sometimes I could be pessimistic, but don't stay there. Try to do something creative, do something that's outside of the box. I feel like I've been failing for years now. I literally been failing for years. Like people showing up for me fail, events fail, working with new people, new jobs fail. And you know, you just have to get up at the end of the day and keep trying to do the things that you want to do and hang around people that are very optimistic. With this Lovers card here, I am getting there is going to be some type of ignite or passion. It's like if you guys were only interested in one thing, you're going to be able to learn a different skill and then apply it to, you might be able to go back to the passion that you want to and apply this new information. So I hope you find these messages well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And you guys already know, if you like messages like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You're more than welcome to book a personal reading with me down in my Instagram link below. I hope you have a wonderful day and you're taking care of yourself, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.